Hello and welcome. Let me just take you to my one of the application that I have developed through AppScript is this form. This is a customized form and I have developed this on Google Apps Script using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So first let's observe the form. This is actually a registration form, so my client has those requirements. So here are a few different sections in a particular form. So for example, we need to fill up this form, and when we submit the form, so it will get stored in the Google Sheet. Let's just fill up the form first. So for example, I just put up the values. Now here are some validations as well as some precedences. For example, if I am posting the zip code, based on that the result, this address list will be generated, and this address is actually coming through WAR API. So I've implemented the API as well in this solution. After this, you can see that there are the tooltips as well as these are the validations. If, for example, it mentioned that 11 digits are required in starting with the zero. So in case if I have put up some values, and if I go to the next field, it shows the red highlight because of the validations is actually triggered. So we need to put up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, since the validation is correct, so it's showing in a green. Now next field is next of kin, for example. So I'm just putting some random values, and then again there is one validation. Also the parent validation in case of email validation. Sorry, in case I put up wrong email address, so it will just validate that as well. This is a static list. Now the next section is to the name, for example ABC, date of birth. You can see this is a JavaScript, so we can load the calendar as well. Here we can select the drop down list. In case now you can see over here there are some predefined lists. So in case if I press others, so this field will be this field will appear. Otherwise, if I select any field from this school name, if it is already there in the list, so there is no need for the other school section. After this, there are some different values. Now these fields are not required, so I can leave those blank as well. After this, there is a class. Now based on the this was a client requirement. Based on the date of birth, this application is actually going to calculate the age, and then based on those ages, these lists will be generated. For example, if I just change if I just change this date of birth, so based on this date of birth update, this class list will be dynamically changed. So I once I selected any of the option, for example, there are some weekend classes and there are some weekday classes. So for weekend classes, my client has these classes, 2 days classes, Saturday, Sunday, otherwise one day, Saturday or Sunday. So in case of weekday, you can see now the days has been changed. Monday and Tuesday, 1 day or 2 day, based on the selected selection here, this will calculate the fees. For example, for 2 days it's 180, but for 1 day it's only 80. And again, there is another dynamic connection between this field and this field is if a person selected a Monday, so the calendar will only going to show the starting days as a Monday. So the user cannot select any other day because they have selected here the Monday. For example, if I select the Tuesday, so based on that, only the Tuesday dates are available to select for the starting day. And in case of 2 days, you can see Monday and Tuesday both are available. So this is actually a dynamic linking between the fields through my script. The last but not the least, these are the policy acceptance things. So once I submit, so I let me just show you right now the position of the script, the spreadsheet. It has only two records. So once I submit this particular form, so if all the required fields are filled, uh, this will actually this will actually record the entry. The record has been successful. Also, another tab is open, so the person can print out this thing. It generated the unique ID, it generated the fee, and all these things. And the last, we can go towards the sheet, so you can see the new record has been submitted over here. Based on the form that we filled, we got this record in our spreadsheet. So there is a linkage between the sheet and the web app. So you can see over here we have put up the things exactly what we have got in this spreadsheet. You have got the idea that how I made this application, and this is going to help you to decide whether I would be a suitable person for this job or not.